Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my creative time with Emma, and also welcome to another fun Peachy Keen challenge. For this challenge, this is a sketch challenge with a little twist. So basically what this, you could see the sketch. I will have it on my blog for you at www.creativeTimeForMe.com. And basically a sketch with the twist, meaning you have to follow the sketch as well as add buttons. Okay? So anyways, before I show you my project, I am going to show you these awesome new Peachy Keen stamps that I had used. They're not new. They were out for a little bit, but kind of want to show them to you. This is what I used for today's project, okay? I use this adorable Snow Many Faces. This is a 1 1/8 inch stamp set. And I could have used this one, and I should have used that one, but because I love eyelashes, but instead I used that one right there, and it's still super cute because this is going to be, I'm making some things for my boys, okay? So this, I used that one right there. And, okay, you are going to die when you see this, okay? Especially what I did with this. When I saw this stamp set, when I opened up my Peachy Keen mail, and when I saw this, I knew exactly what I wanted to use this for. Now I want to show you the size of these. These are some really super duper cute sizes. You could probably just stamp this adorable little boy, cut him out, and just put on the back of him to and from. Perfect gift tags, okay? Super duper cute. I'm loving this set, okay? And this one is called Lori Loves Skip Faceless Elves, okay? And it says right here, great size for tags. And this one you could use one, it does come with 2 faces, but you could use the 1 1/8 faces from any set to basically, so basically what I use, any of the 1 1/8 inch set to put faces on them. And these are so super fun. At first I was scared because they're really big and I'm not the best colorer, so I did color them in, but of course I'm not doing that on camera. Okay, and then I use this awesome stamp. This is my favorite. If you're looking for a wood grain background stamp, I highly recommend Market Tree stamps. Let's just say that you will get this. Market Street stamps, background stamps, are the best out there today, only because when you stamp with these, you don't have to like fight, because I've used some in the past, other background stamps, and I would be sitting there trying to put all of my weight on it. I would like stand on a bench to try and get it perfect image stamp. You don't have to do that with Market Street stamps, because as you know, Peachy Keen stamps is the manufacturer, so you know you get a perfect crisp image all the time. Just a little quick tip to share with you. When you're using background stamps, what I like to use, and this is just like a little, the back of it is a glitter, and this is just a foam. A little piece of foam will do. You put this underneath, you put your paper, and then, you know, go ahead and stamp this right on top, just to kind of give it a little cushy feel. I've done it. You could use a magazine if you don't have this. Anything cushy will work for your background stamps. And like I said, this one, a no-brainer. Perfect stamp, and like I said, this is my favorite wood grain stamp out there today. This one's a good one. That's what I use with my stamp set. I'm sorry, that's what I use with my project, I should say. Okay, so now this one I also use one of my new releases, the gift card sentiments, and I use the Merry Christmas stamp. I used the stitching stamp, and then the to and from. And then I also used my stitched oval die that just came out here. And I used my embossed gift card holder right here, okay? Now this one here is, I actually sold out of these, by the way. They will start shipping again next, on Monday. I'll start shipping out again the week of the 29th, which is next week, okay? Okay, so let's get to my project. Now, with that said, my embossed gift card holder, I knew I wanted to use that with this particular stamp set, okay? So basically what I did was I just put, I ran some red cardstock through you know, using the stamp, using that gift card holder. I used red cardstock, okay? And see, now this is the gift card holder open. I didn't fold it, okay? Because usually you fold it up and tucks underneath that little flap. But I didn't do it that way this time. What I did was I put my to and from in the back, and then on the front, what I did was I just cut out a little piece of paper here. And you could just measure it to make sure it fits in there perfectly. And I used that wood grain stamp, but when I glued it down, I glued it in certain spots, so this way I could still use, and this is just a business card, by the way, I'm going to put a gift card holder in here. Remember I mentioned in my video for my release, I'm actually going to make a ton of these for my boys, and I'm going to put their favorite gift cards in here because they're getting a little bit older and they like to do their own shopping, and it's kind of hard, you know, to pick what they want that they actually like nowadays. So I'm going to make a ton of these and hang them on the Christmas tree on our tree for them, and they could just go ahead and just look for their names, and you know, and I thought that would be fun. So that's what I did, put the wood grain stamp, and I used the stitching right here, okay, and I also put the stitching right below. I didn't do it on the sides because I just inked it up using my, let's see, what did I use here? I used some two kinds of distress inks for that. I stamped the wood grain background onto craft cardstock, and I used my walnut stain distress Tim Holtz ink, as well as vintage photo, okay? So that's what I did, and it called for like something on this side. So what I did was I just used some stickers snowflakes, okay? And then let me show you my little adorable guy. Here he goes right here. Isn't he so pretty? He's so beautiful. And I knew I wanted to make these. I'm going to make lots more of these. These are going to be for my boy, so I'm so happy I already started one. I colored him in using my Copic markers, and then I used this little puff paint right here. Okay, and it's just a super, I love it because there's a super fine tip, so as you could see, and it goes perfectly, and you could stay in the lines with it, okay? Now, if for some reason, if it goes, like on the lines, I just use my stylus here just to clean it up and make it look more neater, okay? And as you can see, I put a million pop dots in the back, so let's go ahead and get these off really quick. Okay, I got them all off, and then I'm just going to put him, let's see, right here in the center. Yeah, I'll go ahead and put him right there. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my sentiment, and this is the sentiment from the gift card sentiments, and it says Merry Christmas. And there goes my buttons, and then this is how I stamped it onto my, let me just kind of bend it a little here. I stamped it onto my stitched oval die. So I wanted to bend it, just kind of look like it's, I could use, you know what, let me use this instead. I'll use my little marker here. It kind of look like it's kind of like sticking up like that, okay? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just get this down right there. Let me grab, let's see, what can I, you know, I'll just use my zip dry, my favorite zip dry glue. You can never go wrong. I don't know. I can never go wrong with my zip dry. I love this stuff. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue this down onto his little mittens. I'm down to the end of this. I'm going to have to open up a new bottle very, very soon. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this like so. Then I'm just going to kind of hold on to it, hold it down just for 2 seconds. Okay, there you have it. Isn't that super duper sweet? God, I love him. He looks so adorable, and I actually have to hide this one from my boys because I don't want them to see it. It's so boyish and so manly because of the wood grain background, and just this little boy is just adorable. Miss Kathy over at Peachy Keen certainly has outdone herself once again. She never disappoints, I swear. Okay, so that is it for today, my friends. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, if you're watching over at YouTube, you could go ahead and visit my blog at www.creativetimeforme.com, and this way you could see how I'm going. I don't have my, I want to put an eyelet in there because I also want to put a little string on here so I could hang it on the tree, so it could be like one big ornament for my boys. Okay, so you could go ahead and visit my blog, and then you could see what the final product looks like. Okay, everybody? So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to visit all of my Peachy sisters, the rest of the design team. They did an awesome job like always. And also don't forget to play along with us, and you're going to go ahead and link up your blog to the Peachy Keen blog, okay? And I'll have all those links for you on my blog. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye.